Hi guys, welcome to Tuesday Night Live. Hey Brian and Shelly and Joy. I didn't put the live up earlier, I totally forgot. I had a space moment. Can you hear me and see me okay? Hi Darnell. Cool, thank you Brian. So I'm going to give people a few minutes to get in here since notifications are probably just going out. I got all my tumblers and cups put away. Made up some space out here to start packing some more stuff. Hi Janice. They did, didn't they, Joy? They're super pretty. Hi, Patricia. Hi, Rochelle. So if you guys missed it, Darnell did a premiere last night at 9. Doing a glitter tumbler. It was really cute. I loved it. Glitter is the herpes of the art world. Hi, Violetta. Okay, so last week we played around with the ghosty pours. I did not marble, remember, I skewered. But we still got some really cool effects. I love how the gold dries in these. It's so shimmery. Like when you tip it, all you see is the gold. It's kind of cool. So this was our big piece that we did. This will be available in 2 weeks. And then we did our tiny one, which isn't very tiny because you really got to have the room to stretch. So I did this one, and this will be our giveaway in a couple of weeks. Hi, Dee Dee. Hi, Cecilia. Hi, Catherine. So those were the 2 we did last week. So this week, I think I'm going to flower pop. I was going to do a straight pour, but I want to save that for a video, I think. Hi, Susan. So I'm going to flower pop on this round. And of course, I have a tiny to do as well. And then tonight's giveaway is this one. I got it varnished yesterday. So that will be going out to a lucky winner tonight. So stick around. Hi, Tammy. Okay, so I'm going to use colors that I don't normally use. So this ought to be fun. So I'm going to pull the Bumblebee Yellow, even though Vic's not here. Some Persian Autumn Yellow. I think I'm going to put some knockoff in there just to offset those 2 colors. And then maybe a little purple raspberry to give us a little contrast on the flowers. She probably is sleeping, Brian. They have her aunt's in town for a while, so she's probably tired. She needs a whooping. So I'm just shaking up these colors a little bit. I don't think I missed anybody. If you snuck in and I didn't see you, I'm sorry. And those of you that are watching and not chatting, hello to you as well. So I am going to be doing a video on how to line your bottles because I did get my wholesale lot of bottle liners in, and I'm going to get those in my Etsy shop. So we'll have them available for purchase. They'll be cheaper than Amazon. Gotta Just checking my width here on my sheet. Yes, we love our lurkers too. I watch a lot of people's lives and I don't say a word. I'm usually doing something else while I'm watching, but I am there supporting. This is a 12-inch round, Brian. It's kind of hard to watch what they're doing and chat at the same time. I like to watch what people are doing and not get involved in chat too much. So I am going to be putting a video up this week of the jewelry box that we did, the stained glass. I went in and re-edited it so that it's more like a video. So that'll be going up this week if I can get it to upload. Or export, I should say. I'm having trouble with my video editor again. And I just took an allergy pill, so I'm probably going to start coughing. Hi, Bonnie. How are you? So I still have rooms available at the retreat. We had another cancellation. So if you guys want to come, shoot me an email. I might be able to give you a better deal. So we don't want any empty rooms, if we can help it. Alright, so I'm going to put down the purple raspberry first because I want that to be like a pop-up color. And I'm going to try to keep my bumblebee yellow on the top. So I'm just going to do lines across of color. If you guys watch Lori Houston, you probably see lots of these on her channel. I know, I'm so excited for the retreat. I need to put my feet up and relax. I've been working too hard. And then I go and make this. I'm having an auction the 30th of April, by the way. I think I'm only going to do 20 or 25 pieces, though. Make it simple. And then I have something else coming up the 1st of May, so I have to get all this stuff done before the retreat. Hi, Sonia. I need to wipe my hand off. I need to start painting more because my tips are getting some goobies in them. Alright, so this is Persian Autumn. It's very quiet in here tonight. Doors are closed. No doggies. I'm going to concentrate some more Persian up in here, where I'm going to be putting more flowers. And then here comes our bumblebee. This is Victoria's favorite color. I never thought that. I thought she would like the wine better, but she likes yellow. So now I'm going to blend just a little bit with my palette knife. This is from Fluid Art Co. So I gotta be very careful because you can get muddy with that purple raspberry in there. So I think what I'll do is get this touching and then I'll tilt. Hello, this little piggy. Welcome. I'm just talking about my little palette knife from Fluid Art Co. Alright, so let's tilt just a little bit. So we'll be using Piggies at the Retreat. I already have them ready to go for our blooming tables. We do like to bloom, don't we, girls? And Brian. And we'll also be mixing up some Posse paints to bloom with as well. Or sparkly ones. So I'm trying to decide if I want to put black over this and blow it out, or if I want to do white. What do you guys think? I've never done a black one. But these colors are so bossy that I think black would look cool. Hi, Linda. Glad you could join us. So these are Purple Raspberry, Persian Autumn Yellow, Knock Off, I'm sorry, and Bumblebee Yellow. And we're doing a flower pop. I think black would look cool. But I don't want, remember, we don't want cells to show up because we want to be able to bring these colors up through the black. So we just need a behaving black. So I could never use Artist Loft for that because you would get some cells. There's just something about the Artist Loft paints that they don't play well for swiping. Okay. So what I'm going to do is turn it this way, since I have all that yellow at the top. And I am going to torch it. Get these bubbles out so they don't cause a problem later. I see a little goob there. I think that was my knock off from the tip. The first chunk that passed, I don't see any more, so I think we're good. Hi, Kay. Hi, Denise. All right, let's try. So I have one with no silicone, and this is Creative Inspirations Lamp Black. Started here. So I'm probably going to have to swipe this in 2 sections because of the round and because my sheet doesn't fit all the way across. So I'm going to go ahead and put some here and some here get our top pulled down first. Make sure I get enough on there. Okay. Do I want to do the full or do I want to do the half? I think I'll do the full. So just place it on there, let it do its job. So see the sides, I've got to come back. And then on these, I'm going to use Brian's swipe sheets. This sides will work. These are his rubber swipers. They're awesome. I love them. Oops, I pulled that a little bit too high, didn't I? That's okay. I'm going to tilt it just a little bit. Not worried about those little edges. So we can just grab them with our finger. And a little bit of black there. And we'll pull it over. Alright, let me torch. I can't get to my napkins because I put those paintings on there. There's Victoria. Hi, Donna. Alright, so I'm going to use a tool that Brian used to sell. So he had these little blowers. So I'm going to use one of these tonight for the small stuff. But for my first big flowers, I'm going to use my little Playmaker blower. If it will behave. So we all know my cord is going. Hopefully it'll behave. I'm going to put one at the top. I should put this on my spinner. We're going to go in and do those centers with some gold, I think. It's funny how the top one didn't get as much yellow. I wanted to cover up that spot. There's just no yellow there. That's weird. I'll let it live. Very bright, isn't it? Okay, I am going to skewer the ends out just a little bit. It's not like when we're blooming though, because there's not as much thickness to the paint. So we did pull a little green there with the black and the yellow. I didn't think about that. But that's okay, because we've got more yellow there. This flower went a little crazy, didn't it? That's okay, too. Alright. So I am going to add just a little bit for the center. I might go in with the bumblebee yellow. What do you think? Gold or yellow? Of course you are, Jazz. You're my pink girl. Go in with the yellow. I could put a dot of yellow and then we could do a few drips around the... I'm going to make these bigger, so don't worry. I'm going to blow them out a little bit. We could dot around with some gold because I still have that gold in that shaker bottle. Hi, Nancy. Alright, so I want to... I think this is where I'll use Brian's little blower. When we touch around it with the gold, it'll be pretty. And we'll do the gold inside of the yellow edge. Okay. Do you have Brian's blowers, Donna? They're amazing. They're great when you need something real quick. I'm gonna actually fill the whole thing in with dots, I think. Because otherwise it's just gonna look like I outlined it. Got one on the outside that looks funny, so I need to draw that out just a little bit. So I did a bunch of sublimation mugs and tumblers the past couple weeks. I have Posse coffee cups in my Etsy shop. If anyone's interested, they're 15-ounce cups. Hold a nice amount of coffee. And I have Mother's Day and Father's Day stuff too. And I put some 20-ounce skinny tumblers in. I had a lot of fun playing with that heat press. So, you know, I invested a little bit of money into some sublimation stuff, and it's just so addicting that you can't stop. So the only way I stopped making coffee cups is I went through 2 cases, so I know I had done enough. But Dee Dee and Joy have already ordered their cups. They're on their way. Thanks, ladies. So I made 2 more to put in there because they bought them right up. Just another little, I call them side hustles. I don't know what you guys would call it. But I like to play with everything in my studio, and nothing usually sits too long without me touching it at some point. Alright, last one. These will be so pretty when they're dry with the gold in there. Got a bubble on that one. I am going to pull in just a little bit on these two so they're just not round circles. I got my head in the bloom, you know. Once you start skewering blooms, you start skewering everything. We don't want them to be perfect. This just breaks up that circle a little bit. I hope this dries well though. I don't have a ton of paint on here, but there is more than if you just paint poured. This flower is probably going to be really dark when it dries. That's what I'm afraid of anyways. If it is, though, we could always plant our paint leaves down here because it's all by itself, so it wouldn't be so out of place. Or like a, you know, like a bush with stalks, stems, and shoots. All right, let me torch it. Let's see what we get. I don't think any of the paint will pop up through the black. I think we'll be okay. I think I'm going to leave it just like that. So I just put some gold dots in there. Now when that dries, they'll be totally different looking. See how that camera just washes that out with the black. That one's a little messy, but I think it'll be okay when it's dry. Because we can always go in and add more gold when it's dry. Alright, I'm going to move this one. Thank you, Bonnie. Crawl in. All right. Let me wipe my hands off before we do the next one. My arms. Of course, I just took a shower. And what do I use? Black paint. I'm going to move these paintings so I can get to my paper towels now. There. That's better. Okay, here's our small one. Now I gotta bring you down to see this one. I'm trying to decide what I want to blow the flower out with, though. Are we at 30 minutes? Is that why? Yeah. So ad will pop up at the 30-minute mark. I need to go in and change some settings, I think. But hey, it's revenue, right? I try not to do anything at the 30-minute mark because of that. Either that or I'm one of those tester channels. Just like we were with the thanks button. Which I didn't mind that. I'd still get thanks once in a while. It's like a super chat after the live. Like donating for that video. It's kind of cool. Alright, let me get some gloves on. Hi, Chuck. Hi, Joyce. Thanks for joining us. So my auction is planned for April 30th at 7 p.m. I'm going to have a couple of boxes, some coasters, some paintings. I have a clock. Just things that are pretty much finished. And I need to make a little bit of room. So I'll get rid of a few things out of here so I can create some more. I don't have as much space as I used to have because I gave Vic my other bun rack. So that had 20 shelves in it, so. But that teaches me not to hold on to stuff. It's like, okay, time to go. Alright, I'm not going to use as much purple this time. I tell you that. And some knockoff. I want to see this color. And the Persian Autumn Yellow is what's reacting with that purple raspberry, and that's why we were getting a little bit of muddiness. When I blend, I'm going to add more paint, so maybe we can just tilt. Maybe. I'm glad I didn't go live last night because the ice cream truck was out in front of our house for like an hour playing music. I would have had to buy y'all ice cream. I think every kid in the neighborhood came, and that's probably why it was here for so long. They don't move until there's no more kids, you know? And we have all those new houses behind us now. I bet you they were all running over here. So I have to tell you something funny because it's stuck in my head right now. When I was looking at that painting, the ghosty pour, and I'm going to show you here because otherwise it won't make sense to you. It's absolutely hilarious why I got this going on in my head right now. So I pulled it out and I was looking at it and I'm like, remember, oops, that was my tape roll, no big deal. Remember the dots that we did? So this one looks like Casper. So now Casper the Friendly Ghost Song is stuck in my head. Go ahead and laugh. It's hilarious. That's how my brain works. Alright, we are covered on the sides this time without having to smush. And I know my sheet will go across this, but do I want to go this way? I think I'm going to go that way. Sorry, Donna. You know, if you're in our age range, and a lot of you are, sorry, I don't mean to be that negatively, but you know the whole song, not just parts of it. Brian might not know it, though. He's a little younger. Alright, let's see if I can get through the full sheet this time. Wish me luck. Nope, it's not going to work. I can already see it. But I might be able to tilt that off. It's a one and done sheet. Let's see if we can get tilt. Okay, I'm going to come back this way. I don't mind if there's a couple little spots, but I still want a line. Sorry, Linda. It was such a good cartoon for kids. Hey, anything's better than Barney the Purple Dinosaur, because I had two that watched that show. And the worst part is, it was my youngest that started it, and then my middle started watching with him. But my youngest wanted a Barney the Purple Dinosaur birthday party. Oh, that was awful. What do you want, Brian? I'm sorry. I had to go back up and look. You good? I good? Okay, nice on Jimmy. Alright, this one I'm going to use my airbrush on because I have a smaller space. I want to get that many flowers again. It's just because it's a mini version. I'm going to put this up because otherwise I'm going to have an armful of paint. Alright. Let me push it back a little bit so you can see better. course, that, you can see my camera. Okay, here we go. Gonna get that dark flower again. I think it has something to do with pulling the black. I must have taken too much color with it. I'm going to keep pushing down on that and see if I can get that yellow to come up. It's not quite as bad as the last one. Yeah, we had our share of things. Barney, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Dragon Ball Z, He-Man. That was the worst. Let me think what else. It's just so many things I had to buy. That's how I remember it as. Whatever they were into for Christmas. I think Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles probably cost me the most, though. That was my middle son. And he was sick a lot, so anytime he was sick, we would go get him one of the new ones. And then if one would break, I would call the company. And I was telling him, you know, my son's been sick and he broke his turtle, or the arm broke off and he can't fix it or whatever. So they would send him all these new ones that weren't even released yet. So they were adding to the pain of my existence as well. So on these, I'm just going to do the gold centers. Yeah, SpongeBob wasn't too bad. But now my granddaughter, Kaylee, when she was here, it was all Elmo. Now she absolutely hates Elmo. If you guys have been following me a while, Kaylee's going to be 16 this year. Can you believe that? The only thing I was into when I was a kid was Woodstock from Charlie Brown. I liked the little bird. My mom used to buy me a lot of Woodstock stuff. Hi, Nate. I didn't see you till just now. I popped over and looked over at the screen. I need to talk to you, Nate. Make sure your flight schedule hasn't changed. Alright, I like them better with just the gold. Okay, Nate, sounds like a plan. Alright, so let's see. I'm going to drag them in just a little bit, just so we can see the definition between the petals. I kind of like these darker ones because they're really pretty, but I know they're going to dry really dark. But they have more of a rainbowy effect to them. This one's a little wonky, isn't it? I can't fix that either because there's too much paint there. But I can kind of fix it a little bit. Take the eye away from there. Y'all, I set up my grooming table and cut Ellie's hair. Not good. So I've been watching all these grooming videos. They're like, oh, we're going to start with a 10. Her hair is so short, you can see her fat rolls. But I only did her back, so it'll grow. So when I got to do Finn, I was like, nope, I'm just trimming around your legs and trimming around your face. That's it. Ellie was my guinea pig. So I do have some new blades ordered and attachments because I couldn't find mine. So she'll be okay once she grows out a little bit. I think I wait till it dries, Brian, because if I put it on now, it's just going to sink down through the gold. So we'll wait till it dries and see if we can go in with a paint pen too and touch some of that. But that'll be our mini in a few weeks. I hope they dry good. Let me torch it real quick just to make sure I get all the bubbles off. Alright, there she is. I got a couple bubbles there. If I drop it, my dogs are going to bark. They'll think someone's here. It was awful today. Our electric went out for like an hour and a half. So when it comes back on, my doorbell to the garage goes off and it's like a ding-dong thing. They went nuts. They were racing to the door like, who's there? I'm gonna bite their heads off. They're so vicious. But then when you walk in the door, they're afraid of you. It's funny. Alright, I'm going to clean this up and we're going to do our giveaway. Yay. So refresh your screens while I'm doing this, so you don't miss out. I don't know what that was. I dropped something. Oh, it's just a push pin. Just a push pin. Okay. Caca. Get a piece of paper down. Ended up getting paint on me again. I don't know where I was, but somebody's like, what is on your arm? I go, oh, that's paint. I can't leave the house without paint. I would never go get a manicure after a live, that's for sure. Okay. So I'm going to pull her back over so you can see what you can win tonight. Remember, the winner pays shipping. These are not heavy, so they won't cost much. It'll just probably be the base fee. If I can get it under £1, that'd be awesome. Yeah, paint under your nail shell, yeah. Usually it's my thumb. Oh, you should see me after I mix paint, though. Oh, because I don't wear gloves. Hi, Jennifer. All right, guys. Are you ready? I gotta pick a number. Let's see, what number do I want? Funny Nate. Okay, I have a number. Pick 12 so you win. That's funny. It's not 12, guys. All right, are we ready? A number between 1 and 50 on your mark. Get set. Go. Hold on, I think I have a winner. Stop. I'm just double checking before that. All right, Janice, I have to ask you a question. What does the E6 mean and the R8? What's W6? Come on, you guys. What is that? Okay, so let me go back because there was one after you. I just wanted to clarify that you weren't putting some funky numbers there because I saw the R8 and I was like, okay, now wait a minute. Is she playing bingo? But not the right letters? Okay, so my next number 6 on my screen with my timestamps is Cecilia Jacobs. And then after her, I have Darnell. So Cecilia is my winner. This will ship to Canada, Cecilia. We all good? Oh, I'm sorry. The number was 6. I'm sorry, Bonnie. Okay, so I'll get this out to Cecilia. I've got to get a quote from the post office, and then I do all that fun stuff with her via email. But, well, guys, that's it for tonight. I appreciate you all joining me. Like I said, I'm going to put the jewelry box video back up without all the premiere stuff in it. Thank you, Linda. I appreciate you so very much. So that'll be up for anyone who hasn't seen it or missed the premiere and didn't go back and watch it. And we had a good time doing those videos with the liquid glass, the liquid lead, gallery glass and resin, and it was fun. It's a 25-minute video, I think, but it's fun to watch. So I'm going to put that back up, and then probably in July you'll see my flag up again. We just get so many new people that they don't get a chance to see some of the old stuff. But it does help when you buy a box from Hobby Lobby and you think, what do I want to do with it? Or can I do something with this one that has a glass front? So I just show you some options that you can do with it. But I love you all, and I will see you all soon, probably next Tuesday. Not sure who's premiering on Monday. Darnell had her turn, so if you missed Darnell, please go watch that. Darnell Shoemaker Art. And it'll either be Brian or Shelley, I'm sure, on Monday. We'll see you guys soon. Bye.